So in this video, excuse me, I want to talk about widgets. And widgets is this little area right down here. We have 3 footer widgets in this framework right here. And these are actually all the same type of widget. They're just a text widget. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to not only change the content of these, but how to also switch them out with other widgets if you should want to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the WordPress admin. And you remember before we're over here in menus. Well, I want to come right up above menus where it says widgets. Right there. I'm going to click there. Now, if I were somewhere else, I would have to hover over appearance, the menu would fly out, and then I would click on widgets. And you're going to see, here we go. I have, first we have a widget area for a page sidebar, but we're not using the page sidebar here in any portion of this theme yet. So what we're going to do here is I've expanded. As you see, very easy to collapse and expand these, just like you did. Same principle with the menu, little arrow points down up. What you want is the footer sidebar, and you'll see we have 3 sidebars right here. And they are all the type of text. If I come over here and click, we'll see we get a title and we get the area where we have our text. And I could come in here and I could add, I could add text to this very, very easily. Just say we're just going to say text just to show that we can add it. We click save. Now we come over here, front page, and we refresh, and now we have this little trailer of text right there. Okay, so I'm going to remove that because we don't want that there. And just click save. Very, very easy to change the text in a text box. Now, what if I wanted to switch this, our mission text box, and let's say I wanted to add in, for instance, I wanted to add in a calendar, is what I wanted to add in. But maybe I'm going to want this later. Okay, I could just come over here and I could click delete, which is going to delete this. If I do that, I mean that's going to completely delete all this. I'm not going to be able to recover. But what if I should want to use that at a later time? I'm going to grab this then, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to come down right here to this area that says Inactive Widgets, and I'm going to drop this right in here. And what that's going to do, and I can even come in here, and while I'm in here I can even edit this, why I've got it as an inactive widget, and save it. But that's going to save the content of that widget. It's not going to get rid of it. It's not going to delete it, but yet I'm going to be able to get it out of my footer sidebar is what I can do. Now I'm going to come over here to calendar. I'm going to drag this right over here, and now I could put it down below or in the middle, or no, but I'm going to put it right up at top, and I'm going to title it just calendar, and then and then I'm going to click save. Okay, now I'm going to come back out here and refresh the page, and now in lieu of where we had our mission before, now you're going to see I have this little calendar. It's not really styled right, and if we were going to put a calendar out here, we would certainly come in here and move these off to the side and put a nice box around them and everything and make the calendar look nice. But you can see what we're doing here. Now, if I wanted that calendar, instead of having that calendar as the first item, if I wanted it as the third item, I can just grab it and move it right down here, let it go. You'll see we'll get a little spinning wheel up there that will denote that it's saving it. We don't have to click save anywhere. We just have to move it to where we want it. And now you'll see we have the calendar all the way over here on that side. So now I'm going to come over here, and now I just want to get rid of that calendar. I don't want it. I didn't really want it there in the first place. So I'm just going to click delete. That's going to get rid of that calendar. I could come over here and there's quite a few things that I could do. Actually, I could put in a Google map if I wanted to, very simply. I'd put in a title, a description, and then I would also need to put in latitude and longitude, and it's going to give me a little example of what this is going to look like, or kind of a general idea of what this is going to look like. But I don't want that, so I'm just going to drag that out of there. And when I drag that out of there over here, you notice it just disappeared. I could have put this in here, which is going to, let's say, a list of pages, and I'm just going to say pages is all I'm going to call it. Click save. Come over here, and now you'll notice we have a list of pages in lieu of the area where we had our calendar. Just going to list all the pages we have on our site. Now I could click delete to get rid of that, or if I don't want it there, I can just grab it, drag it off here, and let go, and it's going to disappear. Not going to save it down into Inactive Widgets unless I put it back down there. So very simple. You drag the widget in, and the widget, it depends on what the widget is. There's going to be different options for that widget, if any options at all. You will almost always be given the option of giving it a title. Then you can install other plugins into WordPress that'll give you different widgets that you can use in your footer. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to take this our mission text and put it back where it was, restore our footer to the way it was. So I'm just going to drag that back over here. And as you'll see, we still have all of our content just like it was. I'm going to close that. Now when we come back out front and we refresh the page, now we see we have everything just like it was before. Our mission, our history, and our contact us. Very, very easy to add and remove widgets, and also save the content of widgets that you may want to use at a later time.